What's good, everybody? It's your girl Jakayla A, and I'm back with another nail tutorial. I did myself these little short duckies. They are the cutest. And then my video right after this is going to be my Aries submission for my Zodiac series, okay? Yes, we're not going to be so to the wire like the last months we have been. I'm kind of on it this time. But it's just so hard, y'all. I'm only working with one phone. Like, I didn't realize how important a content phone was. Like, a whole content phone just to edit and upload and film was just so useful to me, and I don't have it no more. So I'm a little struggling. Also, I'm so sorry if you hear anything in the background. I do not live alone, unfortunately, but we're going to talk about that because we're going to like do this as a life update type of thing. But let's just talk about the tips real quick. I got the tips off Amazon. I will not be referring y'all to them. I don't want to say where I got them. I feel like I kind of got ripped off. Like, yes, they were a good price. It was a really cute price, but for how many I got, it was not a cute price. I feel like I've already did maybe 4 or 5 sets with these tips, and they're almost gone. Literally, the whole pack is almost gone. I think one of the numbers is already gone. So on one hand, it was a cute price, but for how many you got, no, it wasn't. It should have been $6 for how many I got. So I will refer you to buy the regular ones and cut them yourself, or to go on Shein. I know for a fact that the short duck tips full well are on Shein. I did purchase them. They're not in yet, so I don't know how many come in that pack, but they were cheaper, and the picture showed that way more tips come in the pack. So, we'll update. Because of what's going on with my life, I made a very big Shein and Amazon order, and I will be updating y'all on everything that I got in that order, and I will be doing a haul for that order. I will actually just be doing a haul video for everything that I purchased for my new suite. So yes, that's the life update. If you have not been here for a while, or if you are just not watching my videos for a while, I moved to Texas last year for about 6 months, 5-6 months. And I had to move back because of financial reasons. I just was a little in over my head with the amount of money that I should have had saved, because I found that living outside of Houston, I was like in the Richmond area. If any of y'all from Texas, I was in the Richmond area, and it was just so hard to find a job. Like, I could not secure a job. So I was like, okay, before I get in too deep and I have absolutely no money and I'm really like pulling the SOS, I need to actually just pull the plug, move back home, regroup, and then see what I could do. So I've took some months to do that. I've decided whether or not I'm gonna go back behind the desk and just go for the one-on-one experience back with clients, and I am gonna do that. So later this month, I will be back into my old suite. I was very, very lucky, fortunate, and grateful that my old suite is not only available to me, it's like really all she gotta do is clean a few things out of it and it's good to go. So in a matter of like a week or two, she'll have that available for me, and then I'll be able to take clients before May. So that's good. That'll get some income going. That will get me in a spot to stay creative, and it'll have me in a spot where I can save. So right now I'm living at home, and that's why I want y'all to pray for me, because I need to get out, okay? I definitely need to get out. It's my number one focus. It's just regrouping and recentering myself back in the city that I'm from and live in, which is Milwaukee, Wisconsin, if you don't know. That's where I'm based, and that's where I'm back living. Immediately being here, as good as it felt and as great as it was to see everybody I hadn't saw for about 6 months, I immediately was like, this is not the vibe. It's crazy, because like on one hand I was like, I gotta go back home, I'm excited, I miss everybody, and then after 5 seconds of being here, I was like, damn, I can't believe that I flopped that. I can't believe that I actually have to come back home. But it is what it is. That's life for you, and I think that experience taught me so much. So now the second time that I do it, I'll be so much more well equipped, even if I do end up going back to Texas. And just for context, I was in the Richmond, Texas area, about 45 minutes outside of Houston. I thought I was much closer to Houston, but that's also another thing I didn't prepare for. I didn't prepare myself adequately and do enough trips down there so I could really gauge how far I was outside of Houston. It's one thing for GPS to tell you how far you are. It's another thing for you to be in the field on the ground, in the car, driving, and you know what I'm saying? So who knows? I might actually just try Texas again and actually go to Houston, or I might go to Atlanta, or I might just go to Chicago. There are quite a few places just swirling in my brain for where I could go and for what I could do. But realistically, I won't even be thinking about it until next year. It's definitely not in the plans until 2025, 2026. I'm looking for a 2026 move. But if things work out, it could be 2025. I'm giving myself the time and the grace that it takes and taking those learning experiences with me the next time I do it. So what I'm really excited for right now is just moving into my new suite. Of course, like I said, same suite, same place I was last year before I left, but I do have to revamp the whole thing because when I came back, I stuffed my car with as much stuff as I could. I sent about 10 boxes packed to the brim, large size boxes of my things that I absolutely needed and had to keep first on the list, like number one on the list being my entire nail supply collection, which was very nail polish heavy. Because obviously I do press on nails, so there's a lot of polish that needs to happen in that, and it's just smart as a nail tech to have a lot of polish. You know how nail art go. So I sent about 10 boxes, over $100 each box, and because I was paying so much money to send it, I didn't have really money to insure it. So by the time they started coming in, at least 3 boxes of nail supplies were either contaminated or completely gone. And that just hurt my heart, y'all. That hurt my little heart. So it's been about 6 months that I've just been gathering myself. I've been very discouraged to get back to work, but I'm in such better spaces. I could say for sure I'm in a much better mental space than I was 3 months ago. Gratitude is always my attitude, and I understand my blessings, and even having a place to call home after tragedy strikes. A lot of people do not have options. So I still see a blessing in every unfortunate situation that has took place, but it took me a while to get on my feet after that happened. I could say that I'm definitely there, and I'm really excited for what's to come. I've made so many orders, so I'm gonna throw that in one big video, and then probably show my whole setup again. Y'all know every once in a while, about every year now, I think I've done like a nail room tour or like a nail space tour. And yeah, I think I'm gonna do another one this year. It's been so hard for me to get out content, even though I have such big goals with this YouTube channel, because I don't have my second phone, y'all. Last year I had 2 phones. Okay, I had 2 phones. I had a content phone and I had like a personal phone. The personal phone is the phone I'm on now. It's the phone I edit and upload on now. It's not a lot going on there. There is not a lot of space on there, but I'm trying to make it work. I just keep running out of space. So that's another goal, is to get another content phone, and then really we'll be lit after that. But that's me right now, y'all. That's the life update. That I'm definitely not out of Texas. I am slowly but surely working my way back to my suite. And in the back of my mind, my first goal is get an apartment and get my own space. That also will help my peace of mind a lot. You know, everything be so expensive, y'all. Everything be so expensive. In comparison to where I live and to where I just came from, it's not so expensive. Like, Texas is expensive. If you're from Milwaukee and then you go to Texas, you will see the difference is like glaring. There's a glaring difference between the two. However, everything is so expensive. Everything is expensive. One thing I can say though about having your own place, it makes the peace of mind of your own whatever it is. It makes working 1 job, 2 jobs, a job and a side hustle, paying a small fortune in rent, like, it makes everything so worth it. It does. So that's the short-term goal. And yeah, that's just me, you know, that's what I've been up to. I also think that I need to start thinking more seriously about like how to expand my business. At some point I did have a website. I thought that it was just kind of useless for me. All of my clients was coming through DMs, but I don't know, I might expand back to a website. But it's just like all of my orders literally come through DMs, so I don't know if it's actually worth anything. But I just wanted to update y'all on what's going on with me. I will have a lot of content coming back for doing regular nails. I do most of my content over on TikTok, short form content, or in Reels. Short form content is just eating. Like, it's just the way to go. But I never, ever, ever want to neglect YouTube. This is such a good like community that I've built over here. So I'm never going to turn my back on that community. But I definitely want y'all to go ahead and follow me over on TikTok and on Instagram. That's where a lot of my day-to-day and day-in-the-life content will go. I might can start uploading them for short, as a short. I'm going to see about that, because all the formatting don't always go right over. I know shorts can't be more than a minute. So I'm going to think about that, y'all. I'm going to think about that when I get my second phone. But yes, y'all, that's what's going on with me. And that is this Sets. Thank y'all so much. Bye.